Lucifer, dawn of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. Lucifer, dawn of the morning.
I'm from the murder capital, where we murder for capital.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning, I'm gonna chase
Kanye,
you
so you
out
did
of
it again,
earth.
you're a genius, nigga.
Lucifer, dawn of the morning.
What is up? It is the Co Show. It is 1 a.m. Wednesday, May 30th, but Tuesday, 10 p.m., where my caller and guest for today's show is from. Today we have my brother, Danny Cohen. What's going on? How you doing?
What up, though?
What's going on? What'd you do today?
Oh, man, not much, dude. Just enjoying the weather out here, out in Oregon. Fucking worked a little bit. Unfortunately, there's no basketball anymore, so kind of just watched I just finished watching Coco at your recommendation.
Yeah, you told me that before, and I was really excited. And let's hop right into that. Give me you were talking about it right before. What did you want to say about the movie?
Oh man, solid movie, dude, all around. I did not expect that world building. Like, whoa.
What
We just got a big old glimpse at the semi-underworld, I guess, because you can still die, but wow. Big fan of the whole, giant, fantastic, you can be rich if you're remembered type of concept. Like, that was dope.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. When I first saw the trailer, I wasn't sure because it's expanding, trying to be PC.
I agree.
Trying to do that kind of stuff, but it was a great movie. The music was fantastic. It was both of the songs, "Remember Me" and then the one they performed wherever in that plaza was great.
I agree. Very solid. I'm usually not a fan of child singing. However, I do think that Pixar does it pretty damn well. And oh my god, the animation.
The animation. I mean, the first shot of the world was amazing.
Oh yeah, that's why I was like, literally that shot. I was like, hell yeah. So I was all in, basically top to bottom. I didn't really, if this world does exist, though, I was thinking about this. Wouldn't there be a lot more richer people than that one Mexican singer, dude? Like, what about all these fucking, like, what, I mean, like, I hate to go there, but, like, a lot of people remember Hitler.
Wait, he was Mexican, right?
Well, that's the thing. Are only Mexicans allowed into the land of the half-dead? Or do you have to, like, what's the whole...
It's only Mexicans.
I had a lot of questions leaving the movie. I'll leave it at that. But that means it's a good movie. Those are the best movies.
But no, it's definitely only for Mexicans because you gotta have the picture on the ofrenda or whatever it is. So.
Okay. Well, I guess yeah. Well, I guess not many people
and a great
out ofrendas for Hitler, anyways.
A great twist and very dark twist for a child's movie. That was great, and then. There's like two big reveals when you have like he killed.
Which reveal? When he's not his grandfather?
Well, it's not really not his grandfather. I think the bigger reveal is the murder and then finding out that it's his dad or grandpa or whatever.
Right.
Great grandpa.
I forgot about the murder. So apologies to Max's listeners if you haven't seen this movie. You can go ahead and skip ahead.
Yeah. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
I was a fan of the gags, though. The physical gags with the skeletons. Oh, lots of jaw drops.
Yeah,
lots of people's jaws dropping, which was always comical to see. That's a good one. And the glowing cat monster, always cool.
What?
But yeah,
the tiger thing.
Movie. Yeah, that thing was cool.
Yeah, it was good. It was definitely a great movie. Definitely a classic.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it ahead of Wreck-It Ralph, but it's definitely, I would say top 5 of those.
Nothing is ahead of Wreck-It Ralph for you, though, so, it doesn't matter.
Wreck-It Ralph's the best, so, I mean, if you want to argue that, I'm taking calls, so.
my argument against Wreck-It Ralph would be Hercules and or Emperor's New Groove.
Both solid opponents. However, Wreck-It Ralph it has the modernness to it. It's also satirical in a way that those others aren't. Emperor's New Groove is to a point. But
Emperor's New Groove is pretty satirical. But
yeah, and Hercules has all the pop culture references, like fucking top to bottom. But
yeah, and Hercules has the one great song. The one great song.
It does have the great song, but I would that's a solid top three. I'd probably make those 2 and 3 with I don't know, maybe tied for second, both of those.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wreck-It Ralph won, but let's talk basketball, right?
Yeah. So, let's go with the news today first, and then we'll talk some
All right,
finals.
You lead this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to direct your segments around here.
No. I want to get in.
Technically, this is the Co-Show, and I don't know what's going on now, but you got a little two-headed action going. So
That's
let's see where
true.
you take it.
That's true. Okay, so we'll start with the news that broke today from TheRinger.com by by Ben Dietrich.
I actually didn't see this.
So it was posted at 9:08 p.m. Eastern time, and it was a 5-month investigation in air quotes into these fake Twitter accounts that were reportedly linked to the Sixers GM Brian Colangelo. My bad. And so these 5 accounts, like some of them were active up until like a week ago. Some of them haven't been active for a few months, but all of them were connected in ways that talked about, like, criticized the organization, including players like Embiid, Okafor, and Noel. They like, there was, this one, disclosed non-public medical information about Jahlil Okafor and gossip about Embiid and Fultz.
Right. What did he say? So what did he say exactly? How do you gossip medical information without, like, oh, yeah, that guy works for the team? Like, how did he...
It's here. It's like, so somebody, probably a Philly reporter, said Sixers Jahlil Okafor on past couple of days. It was just a weird situation. Then one of his accounts replied and said, "Ask Ja if he passed other team physical. He will not say not to lose other chance. But I bet the farm it's what's happened."
Okay, yeah, I saw that one.
But there's
okay, I see.
There's other tweets that are funnier.
This is the most quintessential Ringer article, by the way. I'm sorry to interrupt, but like, this is they're jerking off all over this thing. It's the absolute intersection of sports and pop culture.
Oh yeah, and I think it was great for them to do this. To like.
Yeah, it's just so 2018. All right, we got Twitter, we got the NBA, we got Ringer. It's all over.
Well,
it's
yeah.
Great. I love it.
But so Colangelo tweeted from his, I think, one of the most active accounts.
This dude's a snake.
Oh, where did it go? I thought I favorited it. Oh, he said. Okay, so there was a tweet that said Colangelo said Timothy Luwawu and Furkan Korkmaz were 12th and 18th on their draft board, selected 24th and 26th. Interesting he'd reveal that. Then somebody goes, "I hate BC." And then he, in his fake account, replies, "BC has done nothing but clean up Hinky's mess. Hinky got great pieces but couldn't make the puzzle work," is what he meant. And he just did shit like that. And then once this broke and everybody was responding to it, Twitter, NBA pop culture, Joel Embiid responds, and then Twitter goes crazy, and it was a great night to be active on Twitter.
So I saw he came out and he defended his innocence, correct?
Yeah, he claimed to say one of them was his, but only for surveying media and stuff like that. And then one of his accounts unfollowed 37 accounts after the Ringer contacted Philly that were all were tied to Colangelo with like his son's basketball teammates, his son's high school, and all that.
I saw, wasn't the one Twitter handle that he was tweeting from that he admitted to? Sorry, he was tweeting from 5 apparently, allegedly. But the one that he admitted to was the @Phila1234567.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes. Yes. I also really really enjoy that one of his not like usernames on Twitter, but account names was still balling, which he's like trying to be hip, which I like.
Still balling.
And then one's enough unknown sources. I love
this
it.
is ridiculous. So is he gonna have to like step down, or is this just a public like apology thing? Like he's
gonna get he'll get fired.
Yeah, this is absurd. All right, we got this guy acting like a goddamn teenage girl out here. Why does he have to get his opinion? Why does he feel the need to get his opinion out like that? Like, really, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. This is...
Does this man have no one to talk to in his life? Like, jeez.
Yeah, this...
Colangelo.
This is...
I didn't know about this until you texted me, man. Like, seriously.
Yeah, no,
I was like, oh, shit. All right, well, that's a ringer boatload right there.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff happening. Also, CJ McCollum quote tweeted an Embiid tweet from tonight and said, "Are you saying you're no longer happy in Philly?" Which is definitely tampering. So,
quote tweeted Embiid, you say?
McCollum quote tweeted Embiid.
So what is this? McCollum to or Embiid to Portland?
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Oh, that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
Yeah.
They do need it. They do. I don't know if I trust the Nurk man out here. I went to that game. I saw Portland play out there at the Moda Center, and well, they worked the Pistons, that's for sure. But that's not saying much. And then Anthony Davis decided to block all of their shots. So that's how their season played out.
You brought up the Pistons, and the only thing I want to talk about is it is still Stanley Johnson's birthday where you are, so happy birthday, Stanley Johnson.
Yes, happy birthday. I actually can't believe I've been following him on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, wait. He's 22, right? You're 2 years older than him. Congrats.
Wow, that's, yeah, thanks. Oh, yeah, by the way. Am I the oldest person that you've had on your podcast so far?
You are. 24 wins.
What an honor. You need to get some more wisdom out here, man. And that is not a claim that I am wise.
I'll do my best. But yeah, Stanley Johnson, 22 today. Happy birthday.
I guess if you got Stanley, I'd still be the oldest. That's nuts.
Yeah. So, Sixers, not great. Definitely, what am I trying? Something, stirs up free agency, whatever I want to say, because they have a lot of cap space, and whoever they want to...
You're talking about the Sixers?
Yeah.
Having cap space?
Yeah.
They don't have to deal anyone this year. What about, like, the Redick, Bellinelli, Ilyasova combo? Are they not doing anything with that?
Well, Redick was a 1-year, $20 million deal, so...
So he's just gonna go somewhere else.
Well, like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like they have 20 million to work with. So I'm just saying they have some space, and even though he'll be gone, I don't know how players will react to that. / this whole like Embiid thing. So I think I was listening to something that said like, obviously he's funny, but like some of the stuff that he does is probably crossing the line. Or just like not funny, and people don't want to play with it. So
as far as his social media antics,
like who calls out a player on a team that you just lost in 5 to?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a stretch, but I also kind of respect the the just fuck it attitude. It's clear that he doesn't really care. He's just doing it to put it out there.
Yeah, but care. You want people to care.
Yes, it's a sport, but also, I mean, at this point, it's also complete entertainment, and there's ways to make money outside of it. And he's possibly the most physically gifted center ever, so why not fuck around while you can.
True.
I mean, I totally understand not giving the effort. If he played for me, I'd be fucking furious. But he happens to not play for my team, and I don't coach. So, you know what? If he wants to fuck around on Twitter and Instagram, I'm all for it.
Okay.
As long as he's not beating any of these teams that I care about either. That's another good caveat.
Yeah. All right. So, you got any last thoughts on Colangelo?
Colangelo, not really many thoughts, just because it's still kind of new news to me. I think it's a little bit childish on all parts. I don't know why people are tweeting when they're, how old is this guy? 58, 68, some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Let's talk the nitty gritty. I've had the box scores up here. I'm trying to find salaries and shit.
Oh, well, also, just quickly, 76ers and Brett Brown agreed to a 3-year extension tonight as well, so that happened. But
that's good. It's probably good for them.
But, okay, so you got box scores up for what? The finals?
No, not the finals. Those haven't happened yet.
I'm talking about, like,
but we know how those are going to go. No, the Game 7s.
Yeah,
and,
that's what I mean. That's what I meant.
We should talk about these Game 7s that just happened. Should we go chronologically or reverse? What you want to do?
We can talk about LeBron first so that you can get that out of the way.
All right. What do you mean about get that out of the way?
Like,
can you
just, like, he's so good. He's such a good player.
LeBron is an absolutely amazing basketball player. He's a generational talent. He is currently the best player playing basketball. He has been for a few years now. And
okay,
it's pretty awesome to watch. What sucks is that I don't like him because he has, for most of his career, played for an intense, what started at least as an intense division rivalry with my favorite basketball team, the Detroit Pistons, Bad Boys. And
it wasn't the Bad Boys that he battled against.
But we're always the bad boys. We're the baddest of the boys.
Okay.
So it's perpetual. It goes on. Just accept it. It's always the bad boys.
Okay.
So I don't like him, but yes, he's incredible. He just carried his dilapidated ass team where Jeff Green and concussed Kevin Love are literally his two wingmen, and the three people they traded for in this blockbuster trade to switch his whole team around are out there shitting the bed and aren't even playing, and LeBron is just doing everything. It's incredible to watch, especially against a team like the Celtics, who were, I don't know, they apparently are only coached well at home, but they played at home this time, and they seemed to be coached decently well, but just couldn't make any shots. It was nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Terry, man.
Yeah,
0 for 10. 0 for 10.
Terry was pretty bad. It was sad to watch.
0 for 10 from 3, 2 for 14 from the field. I mean, you got Jalen was decent, but still shooting 3 for 12 from the field. And then, yeah, LeBron comes in, scores 35 points, which is low for him. Shooting 12 for 24, so 50%
I know
from
he's
the field.
35. I bet over 38 for him to score in Game 7.
On LeBron, you took an over 38 on LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have taken that.
Yeah.
But they decided to win with 87 points because the Celtics literally missed how many? Celtics were 7 for 39 from 3, so they. Oh my God, they shot 17.9%. If the game yesterday hadn't happened, this would have been so much more embarrassing for them. But yeah, I mean, Jeff Green had to, come in because Kevin Love's not playing. He's scoring 20, second highest scorer on the team. And it's only because LeBron was able to feed the whole team. In the third quarter, he just decided to, like, dish everywhere, which is something that I will admit Kobe never did. He never was a distributor.
Is
wasn't
LeBron a better basketball player than Kobe Bryant? Peaks.
It's a tough question. LeBron is a better. It's close now. You know what? It's tough.
All right. Well, let me throw
me
this at you. Let me say this real quick.
All right,
So,
all right.
this
And
was
I know people are gonna roast me for this and be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he's even considering this. This is stupid.
this was a
Kobe's
tweet.
Sam."
This
But
was
you gotta understand, I was born in 1994. Kobe Bryant was the first memories that I had of basketball.
That's
dominance.
true. That's true. And for me, it was right after the Pistons, right after they were winning, and that was right when I got my sports consciousness. LeBron was just dominating people, like right after that. So it was cool for me to see him doing that when I was like in middle school and that.
I agree, but my whole point is that at that time he was playing against a good Pistons team. And
Not by 2009. The Pistons started to be irrelevant.
Yeah, but we were in the finals in 2007. People forget.
Not 2007, you idiot.
2006.
2004, 2005.
No. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
LeBron made it in 2007. My bad. Memories a little jaunted.
All right, so
Don't want to get too into the Kobe thing, but I will say I'm never going to give up the fact that he's a better scorer than LeBron.
I agree that he's a better scorer,
He can get
but I don't even know
better
because
than
LeBron is so
anyone I've
much
ever seen.
LeBron is so much more efficient. Like I would just want LeBron like I don't
LeBron is smarter on the basketball court 100%. I think he's in like that's one of the things that everyone agrees about him is he's a genius. He's a basketball genius. But when it comes to just truly getting buckets anywhere on the floor, I want the ball in Kobe Bryant's hand.
I don't know, man. LeBron has a higher I think field goal, 3-point.
LeBron, now he is playing out of his mind. I agree right now.
No, I'm saying career anyway. And you can take
I've
it.
just seen him, dude. He. There was a time where rappers were constantly trolling how it's one of my favorite Sir Mikey lines. I ain't got no ringers on my fingers like LeBron hands. It's
Cool.
great.
Now he has rings, but
Yeah, but that wasn't. You gotta understand. That was only 7 years ago. Like that's
Okay.
not that long ago. And then LeBron, 7 years ago, LeBron had already been playing basketball for 7 years.
okay.
So it's just in this last half of his career that he's really come to this level. Whereas, what I witnessed with Kobe was just more of a longevity thing. I'm gonna leave it at that.
LeBron is a longevity thing too. I don't know what you're saying.
It's not over.
He's
keeps
made
going up
8
like
straight.
this,
He's made
it's
8
not
straight
even gonna be
finals.
You just asked me the question. It's the first time I've ever hesitated, I think.
But so what I wanted to say is this tweet that I saw, which is LeBron quote doesn't have Kobe's killer instinct James in elimination games since returning to the Cavs. He is 46, 11, 9, 45, 8, and 7, 41, 13, and 8, 31, 10, and 11, 27, 11, and 11, 41, 8, and 11, 41, 16, 7, 31, 18, and 9, and because of Game 7, he added with 35, 15, and 9. So all of those are elimination games. LeBron is just fucking tearing teams apart.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He's very good. I agree.
He is clutch. He shows up when it matters.
In the last 5 years of his career, he has come up clutch.
Yes, yes, and I don't think
LeBron's been playing basketball for 15 years.
Okay.
In the NBA.
Okay.
So that's only a third of his whole career. I agree that he's fucking crazy. I started this by saying he is the best. But you can't say he's always been clutch. I watched that man lose a lot of games because he couldn't come up in the clutch. And yeah, his career stats are going to, say he's great because he's fucking great. But when push comes to shove, at least in those first 8 to 9 years of his career, he was not the man. He was not the man to give the rock to. Now he's realized that he just can be whenever he wants to be. He's LeBron James. And I don't know what happened. I think he was just like too out of it. Maybe it was like a little bit of like kind of, like Manziel syndrome, because although Manziel sucks. But
Yeah.
who knows? Now he's focused. You can tell. Maybe it wasn't that he was focused. I don't know. But ultimately, he plays for the Cavs. Fuck the Cavs. Go Warriors. And last thing I do have to say about that game, wow, what a horrible performance from, and I did say this earlier, the 3 people that they traded for, but Larry Nance, oh my God. He came in there. Did you notice this?
Did he take a step back 3?
He came in there. He got 3 fouls in 3 minutes. Right after getting his.
Oh yeah,
foul,
I saw that 3 foul. Yeah.
Step back 3, missed the 3. He was 1 for 2 from the field for 2 points. 2 rebounds, played 8 minutes, and had 5 fouls.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, and Clarkson put up 0, and George Hill put up 6. But George Hill had the best plus minus.
This is true. Although, here's a question. Do you think that they should possibly work in Clarkson a little more? Or Hood? The Hood hasn't played.
I don't know. Like Hood, I think I like I think I like Hood more than Clarkson, but there was a funny ass picture I saw, like a meme of with like the subject was Jordan Clarkson, and it was so funny. But I like Hood more. I think just because I trust him to make a smarter decision than Clarkson, because Clarkson likes to shoot.
I agree.
And
they're both liabilities when the whole team is. But LeBron, man, yeah, LeBron. So
I just sent you the tweet of the Jordan Clarkson thing.
We didn't say. I did want to mention the Celtics came out hot, and it was because the Cavs just looked stupid on defense. They weren't double teaming Horford, and they just decided to, and he got shut down. And the only person they couldn't stop was Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
And the other question I wanted to ask, and obviously Marcus Smart being the bravest human alive and taking charges from LeBron James, which I believe you're allowed to sell one of those if you're taking multiple, which he totally did sell that one.
Yeah.
Had a horrible offensive game, which is partly the reason, all the reason that they lost, because everyone had a horrible offensive game except Tatum. What do you do now?
Celtics? The Celtics?
They cannot keep Horford, Tatum, Rozier, Brown, Morris, and Smart. One of them have to go.
Well,
so who are you dishing? And Kyrie and Hayward also. I'm not, assuming they're staying.
So I gotta look up the contracts and shit.
I mean, like,
too. But
you would think Morris or Smart, obviously, because they're coming off the bench already. But
all right, so Smart.
Marcus Smart is so entrenched in this team, and even though he had this horrible offensive game, he's out there. But he's 6'3". He's 2 inches taller than me, and he's taking charges from LeBron. Yeah, I understand he sold that one, but if you're taking charges from LeBron, you're gonna be able to.
All right, so
sell a little 1 or 2.
The Celtics free agents this summer are Greg Monroe, Marcus Smart, Aaron Baines, and Shane Larkin, and then a bunch of other like not important people.
So I guess not one of them has to go because Brown's under contract, Tatum's under contract.
So what I what I would do, I would wanna trade Terry probably for something. What the with the Spurs and the Kawhi thing, even though they said the extension when I wanted the Celtics, even though Gordon Hayward hasn't played for them, to trade him and Terry and like a pick or something like that for Kawhi.
Do you think they're actually in the market for Kawhi, or that Kawhi? Do you actually think Kawhi is on? I mean, I guess Kawhi is on the market. I can't believe he sat out this whole
Yeah,
playoffs.
and I also
That's
think
insane. But the Celtics, really? You think the Celtics are going to be? Ainge is going to be coming after?
Well, I think Kawhi or Towns.
Breeze?
Kawhi or Towns.
I don't believe the Towns. I think Towns is staying in Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. That's I think he'll end up staying too. But if the Celtics end up in it, I don't think Ainge will do this, but end up offering like Jaylen Brown, Rozier, and something, and the Wolves want to do it, then they'll do it. So.
I mean, what do the Wolves have to gain by losing Towns, though? He's everything you need.
Yeah, and I don't know. They would think they can get.
Is Tibbs just an idiot? Well, yeah.
Yeah, but they think they can get a good. A good starting point guard. Jaylen is good, and then another pick would be their ideal, and hoping that pick would turn into something. I don't know, but obviously I like Towns. I think he's probably the fourth person you would pick to start a team right now or something like that. So
I agree, but why did the Celtics need to start a team? They have one. I think it'll mostly stay the same in that ultimately Morris is going to get out of there. He might dish Smart, and
just next season, who's going to play the
do
four?
they re-sign Horford? Do they re-sign Horford? Are they going to re-sign
What?
Horford?
No, they're not. Horford has a contract through 2020, and after that, no, they won't, because he's going to be 33.
Oh, he already has an outstanding contract, I see.
Yeah, Gordon Hayward, right. Al Horford, and Kyrie Irving have their maxes.
Right.
Kyrie is the lowest because he re-signed at the youngest.
But they could all be traded.
They could all be traded, but I don't think Kyrie. It's not Kyrie or Hayward aren't gonna get traded. I just don't Eventually, probably Jaylen Brown's gonna get traded, and I'm gonna be sad when that happens.
Yeah. Well, Jaylen. I mean, Jaylen's my favorite in the league right now.
Yeah.
He's just the smartest. So. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't really think that they'll get rid of Jaylen. He's kind of turned out to be more than anything they could have asked for, even though he was the number 3 pick. I mean, he's really just what you need, and he's only 21.
Yeah, that's nuts. They're so young.
Should we talk about West? This Warriors Rockets Insano classic. This game that I've seen 5 million times before.
Yeah, sure. We can talk Warriors Rockets. I threw a few bets on this game. I won money. It was hype. But
yeah, that Ariza bet, dude. What was it? Ariza.
It was over 15 points and rebounds. 0 for 12.
He was only 0 for 12.
0 for 9 from 3 points. No. But think about that. If he was 10% below what he usually his average shot, he would still have probably gotten it. It's nuts.
Any of these guys, okay. I know it's been said it's a common number now. It might even go down in Houston history as Atlanta fans know the 28-3 sign. But 7 for 44. I was talking about the Celtics earlier going going 17%, 7 for 39,
yeah.
But 7 for 44. beat 7 for 39. I mean, 27 set an NBA record for missed free three-pointers in a row. You've seen all the stats out there of how it's a 1 in whatever quintillion. It's like a bracket type odds that these guys would miss that many threes in a row. It's pretty hilarious. It's nuts. It was horrible to watch both of these games. And from a viewing standpoint,
I liked the
break
Celtics
after
game.
break.
I liked watching the Celtics Cavs game.
The lead changes were always welcomed, but you know, seeing
I never like to see the Warriors win.
Team in history next to the Warriors, just literally not do that. It sucked. I think I texted you. I was like, this is hard to watch.
It is. It's so hard to watch. Fuck the Warriors. Fuck Kevin Durant. We're so anti-Durant on this podcast. We couldn't stress it enough.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. So save for that. But you are being very pro Warriors here. See, I want the Warriors to win. I hate the Cavs.
I'm not pro Warriors. I'm anti Warriors.
Or sorry, you're being very anti Warriors here. What I was saying is, you don't need to just hate on the whole team because you hate on Durant so much. And also you don't have to hate on Durant so much because he's a bitch outside of well, I guess that's why I hate LeBron. So, to each his own. My point is that if Houston makes any of these shots, if any of their 3-point shots go in at 10% below what their season's average are, they ended up losing by 9 points. Only because there were fouls at the end. This would have been a close game if
I got live line Warriors plus 10.
If Daryl Morey's formula worked, this would have been they would have won. But for the one game where it finally mattered, his formula fell through, and I guess math doesn't work.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see it coming. You don't see 15 or whatever, 16% from 3, and, like, obviously it's the fucking worst time for it to happen. But, like, that's the thing. That's what I was saying the entire series is, like, the Rockets were so good. They made the Warriors look so bad, and even though they shot 16%, it was a 9-point game at the end. Like, that's incredible. The Warriors shot 41% from 3. Like, the Rockets made the Warriors look very, very, very stupid and bad and not like they, like, literally not like they have looked in 2.5 years. And, like, hopefully the Cavs do something like that just so it can be more competitive than it was last year. They obviously don't have probably enough talented players, but at least try to do something, because what Houston did was perfect.
Yeah, the entire first half, the Rockets had the Warriors looking like they didn't know how to play basketball. I mean, they had no rhythm. It was just KD kind of dribbling in and out. They weren't getting their passes off. They kept dishing it low to Looney, who just can't finish. And it was scary, but the only reason it wasn't scary is because it's the Warriors, and you knew that I knew you had the third quarter bet. I knew everyone had the third quarter bet. It's the third quarter bet is the safest bet in basketball right now for the Warriors, and it was 33-15. They came out and just said, "Fuck you, we're the Warriors. We're gonna warrior," and decided to do that. And as long as they can, it's going to be very interesting to watch. I was thinking about this when I was watching them, and I was like, do they suck? Like, because they're playing like shit. And if they can get turned around this easy on defense, does that mean that people are calling them the best team of all time, like, because they're winning so much? But if they're winning like this, does it make them the best team of all time? And I actually double convince myself, and I actually do think it does. It makes them the best team of all time because they're literally digging themselves a hole to get out of to prove that they can. And I don't obviously think it's intentional, but it's what ends up happening, and it happens all the time. It's kind of hilarious.
Just them continuing to win.
Continuing to win and coming back. I mean, there was a stat, I don't know if I could pull it up, but like they had the most, I'm pretty sure they're the most comeback wins this year. They've had the most like margin of comeback wins by points in like the last few years. It's pretty wild just the way that they play basketball and the way that even when games get out of hand, and they don't often during the regular season and even during the playoffs recently, they're just able to finish, and they always win. I mean, this is part 4. We're seeing it. It's pretty nuts.
So speaking of part 4, the Warriors are minus 12. I just put my third quarter bet in for game 1.
Minus 12 for game 1.
No, my third quarter. It was Warriors minus 4 third quarter.
But it's minus 12 for the
game.
Spread for the game.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
The Warriors are minus 1100 money line. Cavs plus 730.
Yeah, it opened at 1,000. Still
the Cavs.
The
Cavs are.
Did you know that?
What?
They're the biggest favorite in
Yeah.
NBA Finals last 15 or 16 years or something. You see that?
Yeah, the Cavs are plus 800 for the series. A Cavs sweep is plus 10,000. Which one do you like? Which one of these odds do you? I mean, I guess like, do you like Golden State in 5 for plus 145, or in 6 for plus 450, or in 4 for plus 175?
What is 5?
Plus 1. It's the worst odds. Plus 145.
Yeah.
I like 6 plus 450.
It's. I was hoping we talked about this. I would be really shocked if this goes 6, which is why the odds are what they are.
Yeah.
What's 4 or 5? 145 for 5, and what's it for 4?
Sweep is 175.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking one of those. I'm probably taking the favorite because Vegas knows. Vegas always knows.
They do. That's true.
So, I mean, I was going to say Warriors in 5. This can't go back to Cleveland for Game 6. There's just no way. There's no way the Warriors don't win both at home and 1 in Cleveland. It's just... And, you know, I've said worse things. I also said Donald Trump wouldn't be president, but here we are. And Alabama did win the national championship this year, so that means LeBron James will be the national champion.
That's hype because I put a bet right before Game 7 on Cavs plus 1,000 to win the ship.
Oh, you put, interesting. That's a good one.
Right before Game 7 against the Celtics. So, yeah, I like those odds a lot. What else? Warriors Rockets finals. So, do you think it's 4 or 5? 5, I'm guessing.
5. I'll give LeBron a game. He's not gonna, unless he goes into quit mode immediately in Game 3. It's gonna go 5.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering like if he goes down 2-0, it'll be the first 5 minutes of Game 3. Like you'll see pretty much if it's like how it's going, because
right. And then he'll have another opportunity the next game in Game 4 to maybe salvage a possibility. But I mean,
yeah, but I mean you never know. Like Kyle Korver get hot one game, LeBron get hot one game.
Right. I mean they just happen to. I don't know this. I think it sucks to say, but there was a few times in all of those Celtics losses where they'd kind of beat themselves.
That's true. But the Warriors Warriors were beating themselves at end of games.
Right, but it's I don't know, man. Just They just beat the Rockets. Yeah, the Rockets sucked in that Game 7, but the Rockets are good. They're way better than any team that the Cavs have been playing.
Yeah. I think also I am a Tristan Thompson stan. I
I'll get out of here with your Kardashian.
No, not like that. I think he's like I think he's a good player. I think he's a solid player, and like if he
Why doesn't he play more?
well, I don't know.
Ask Tyron.
Yeah, I don't know. He played 35 minutes
I don't
and
get it.
I
agree he's good. I just don't understand why they don't play him then.
Because
I mean, yeah, he did play 30. Yeah, but in the series and in the playoffs, all the series in the playoffs, he hasn't been playing much. I mean, they're gonna need him against the Warriors.
No, I know, and he was playing against the Celtics because they would start Baines and Horford, and then he was playing well. He was getting boards. Like he was 4 for 4 in Game 7, from the field. And I just think like if he can't be just competent. He has to be above. He has to be good. But if he's good and like Love is fine, I think it can be more challenging for the Warriors than people think. Just because I think LeBron, Love, and Thompson are a good 3 to have, and I think Love and Thompson both have been very good defensively this year.
I agree. I love how I don't know if you caught this. Marv Albert was lauding Tristan Thompson for loving the contact. He's a man who loves the contact.
I didn't catch
thrives
that.
on the contact. He misses open shots, but if he's covered, he's gonna make it.
That's real deep analysis.
But yeah, and Love, is he gonna be back for this finals?
I don't know really what his injury is. I wasn't paying attention.
Concussion.
Yeah, I think I remember they were showing him.
He couldn't be in the stadium. The lights were gonna bother him.
Yeah, but he was. I saw they showed him. He looked fine. I don't know. He's not gonna miss 4 games. He'll.
Yeah, no. And these games are also separated too. It's not every day. It's not even every other day. It's
every 3 days. I think. I'm pretty sure.
It's crazy. I don't like that. It's a lot of downtime. What am I gonna do? But yeah, the Rockets suck. The Warriors good. Clay, early foul trouble didn't matter. He was still fucking hot.
Yeah. Love Clay.
And Steph did his job too. I agree. Steph is the most important player on this team. If he's not on fire, they can't do anything. Durant can't create enough offense on his own. However, Kevin Durant, now that we're here, is the second best basketball player in the league right now behind LeBron James. And if you think otherwise, you're wrong.
I don't know.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, yeah. I'd have to agree.
So you agree now, because earlier in the year, I think you were saying that Steph Curry was a better basketball player than Kevin
No,
Durant.
that is totally not what I said, and Steph wasn't even the one that was crossing my mind to be better than him, so get out of here. One.
All right, I'll see my way.
But what I was saying is what you just said, which is when the Warriors are playing their best basketball, and usually when they gain their largest leads and go on runs, Steph is the one that is in charge of the offense, hitting the first shots to get it going, getting the crowd into it, getting his teammates into it, passing the ball, assisting, rather than Kevin Durant doing that. Kevin Durant can get hot going ISO, but that's just not that's him. And if the other team catches on and the other players aren't in rhythm, Clay has missed a ton of open threes in the playoffs. That's happened. So what I was saying is on their certain team structure, Kevin Durant is a more talented basketball player and the second best player in the world. But for that team to perform at the highest level, he is not the best player.
It's a roundabout way of just using the word best as an alternate way of saying that he is not the most important, which I agree with.
Yes, I guess, but you saw, like, I guess you saw it, like, you can see that he's the best player. Like, obviously they lost the series, but Oklahoma City was up 3-1 on them, and then Steph was, like, very well, and, like, Steph played very well, and Clay had a hot game 6, but, like, Durant, you know, like, in a different situation, he's plays better. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I agree.
That's what I meant. Kevin Durant is a better player.
Yeah, all right. I'm happy you agree. So what do you have? You have Dubs in 6, or sorry, Dubs in 6. You said.
Yeah, I'll go Dubs in 6.
That's very generous of you.
Yeah, you know, just
Queen.
All right. Any more basketball you want to talk?
Not really. I was about to say we should talk some music if you want before wrapping it up.
I would love to talk music. It's been a great few music weeks. You know,
It's been a good music year so far.
That's true. It has been a good music year. You share your thoughts first. If you want to go through the, like, what you've liked throughout the year.
Well, let's just be topical. Let's start with the weekend, or let's start with today. So we got this Pusha and Drake, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how many listeners you have, but for listeners who are living under a rock, Pusha T released his album Daytona, and the last track's called Infrared, and he murders Drake on it by telling Drake that he essentially is white. And when I told you that, Max, you were kind of confused. You're like, what do you mean? What does he call him white? He doesn't literally call him that. It's between the lines. But the point is, he calls him out pretty hard. Drake came back immediately. It was one line, by the way, in or 2 bars in Pusha's song. Mm-hmm. Drake comes back with the 3-minute, quote-unquote, freestyle, which he entitled Duppy, which please tell me when Drake became Jamaican, because, like, when was this guy gonna just drop the act? But anyways, he comes back. It's a solid, good beat, whatever. He comes back. He calls Push out for not really dealing to anyone. And, okay, cool. He also tells him that he's not even top 5 on his label. Cool. And then, so everyone was kind of waiting. They were like, wow, Drake kind of fucking... Oh, and he name-dropped Push's fiance. So everyone's like, damn, like, and he didn't even name drop her in a way like I'm gonna fuck her. It's just like, yeah, that's who I'm gonna name drop her. Mm-hmm. I know who your fiance is, which is just so weak. God, Drake. He doesn't take naps though, so
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
That's an important thing to know.
So everyone's been waiting. Everyone's like, Pusha, it's been days. It's internet time. That's weeks. What are you doing? So today he finally dropped it just a few hours ago, actually, and he dropped the life of what is it? Adidon? Life of Adidon?
Something like that.
It's a combination of Adidas and Adonis. And he raps over the Life of OJ beat, which is fucking hilarious by, Jay-Z, because that's basically saying, Drake, you're not black, and I don't know if you saw the album cover, but
I did.
It's Drake in blackface.
Yeah.
Which is fucking perfect. So do you understand what
No, yeah, and I get, and then when he named the song The Story of Adidon, obviously makes sense. The story of OJ, like, it makes sense.
So he comes on Jay-Z's beat, which I don't know if you noticed. If anyone did notice this, it's kind of cool. The beginning of it is actually, I don't know if he went to Kanye for this, because Kanye obviously produced both of those. Or not both of those, but that song. There's a little bit of, like, 5-10 seconds in the intro where it's the strings being tuned, which is really cool. That's not in the original.
I'll play it right now.
It's pretty tight.
Here. Wait, here.
Oh, okay.
What's up, SoundCloud? This is Kaylani.
SoundCloud ad.
Nice, dude. You're giving free ads now on your podcast? What are you doing?
Okay. Here.
Anyways.
Easy money. It's about to be a surgical summer.
The Surgical Summer
Chop
is
the
nice.
tops off the coupes. The 488.
So yeah.
Hear it. You
Huh?
can't really hear it on that. You can't really hear it on that, but yeah, it's just a little riff in the beginning, which I thought was cool. And yeah, he just comes back. He basically accuses Drake of being a baby hider. He fathered a baby with a, I guess, former porn star, which good for her.
Yeah.
And I guess he Pusha dug deep on Drake and said that, found out he's got a kid that he's been hiding, and called him out for that, which wasn't even the worst call out. I think the worst call out was that
The mom.
he said, the mom? What do you mean the mom?
About Drake's mom.
Which part about his mom?
It was I need to get the lyrics up. I don't know, like.
All right. Well, what I was gonna say is that he told his ass that he's afraid to grow his fro because this shit wasn't.
Yeah, that
enough.
was funny.
And that shit just, oh man, you can't come back from that, dude. Like, what are you gonna do? You're dealing with Pusha. Pusha's a real fucking thug. You're like, Drake is a Jew. Get out of here.
That's true. Drake is.
Know your
Jewish.
place in the rap game and stay there. That's basically it. But those are my thoughts on those songs. I don't know what you thought. Probably. I hope similar.
I thought Infrared was good. You pointed out things to me that I didn't see, so that was nice. I thought Drake's was fine. You know, he doesn't really impress me that much as a rapper. It's kind of just the same flow.
He makes bangers, but so does, like a lot of people who make top 40 music, and you know how that goes.
And then I just thought this Pusha thing, just put Drake in the ground. Like, the mom line is, your father walked away at 5, hell of a dad thing. Marriage is something that Sandy never had. Drake, how you a winner, but she keep coming in last place. Like, that's just
nuts.
It's tough. Like, it's hard to come back.
I did not. Yeah. That's yeah, buried him. Good words.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. This whole Drake is a beef rapper thing too isn't true. Like, why or not? I guess it is true because he's doing it, but like, why is he doing it? I guess
he seeks it out. I told you, he responded to one line and made a 3-minute freestyle accusing Pusha of selling more albums because of him, and he just got buried.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people should be mad that it took 2 days or 3 days or whatever it took.
Yeah, this was a well-worthy 3-day dig that I really love, and it put another fucking thing that put Twitter in a frenzy tonight, which was awesome. Just all the jokes that were coming out of this, like, very good tweets. If you don't have a Twitter, just get one to look at just the tweets from that. But yeah, that was the beef, and that was
the beef today. Did you have any other things to say about that? Because I was going to go over more stuff from the weekend.
No, I don't have anything else to say from that.
Not much besides that recently. This weekend, I don't know if you saw Casino drop the tape off, Thug's label. He's alright. He's a little older. Didn't really like that album. Did you ever listen to Scooter's album from
I did.
February?
It was very good.
It's really good, and I didn't listen until recently. Shout out, the tape.
That's why I listened to it too.
It's nuts, dude. Doug's all over that shit. Future's all over that shit. I don't really like them per se, but for that kind of genre of music, I mean, they are the professors. It's perfect. That's slimy shit.
Yeah, no,
I love Gunna. I will have to shout out, DS3 best tape of the year. Still.
There's yeah.
I was just gonna also shout out. I do think that Rocky's album that just came out, very well put together. Probably one of his most complete projects, and I do think it's probably so far the best album release, if you're not
I
counting a
so
tape.
I don't know why it got so much hate. Like it's getting so much hate.
Is
I
it getting hit? I haven't been up on
it
that.
it is getting hate. It's people are not liking it. They say like it's choppy and it's not good and it's not well put together. And I listened to it the fourth time through this morning. I woke up and just hung out and listened to it, and it was amazing. It's it's a great album. Like on Changes, when I don't even know what to call it, sample, whatever you want to say, International Players Anthem, which is just one of my favorite songs of all time. Like when he, when he's just like rapping to that rhythm beat, whatever. Like it's awesome. And there's I think three just distinct changes in that song, and like you don't like that doesn't happen in songs. I thought that was really cool. The features on it were really good. I
Yeah.
really liked it, and I really like Push's whole album too. It was really, really, really good. I think it was probably better than Rocky's.
I do agree. I think that Push's was a better rap album. I think that though what I was trying to say was just that Rocky's was like really good, complete for him.
Yeah, no,
Just
no,
because
yeah,
he's put out like the last one was a little long and way more incomplete. And the songs on this one are just really well produced. He's rapping a lot, not better, but just about better like topics. I think I don't know. And it's just like easier to listen to, I think, than like a lot of his other stuff, which is good because it means hopefully
that's what I thought. It flowed very well. I do like when one song changed from another. I was like, oh, this is a new song.
Yeah.
Like, and just I liked how like.
It's not full of singles, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's
Except Praise the Lord is a goddamn banger. And
praise
when
the.
that beat, well, I looked at the track list and I saw that Skepta was on that song, and when I first heard that beat in the first 3 seconds, I was like, yes, Skepta's on this song. Oh my god, it's perfect. Did you hear the Xavier Wolf remix with him?
No.
It's really good. I'll send it to you. It's from last year or earlier this year. It's just a banger. It's like a 2.5 minute little, East London jam.
Mhm.
But yeah, I like Daytona a lot just because it's a more classic rap album, and there was an awesome diss track on it that spawned even more.
Yeah.
Um,
So more albums that came out recently were. Did you listen to Trap Holiday?
Oh, you know what? I never listened to Trap Holiday yet. I will, but
Very
I think that
good.
was the one that I haven't. Who are some of the features on it? Like
Oh.
rappers.
Like, huh?
Obviously. Like who raps on it?
Gucci, Rick Ross, Yo Gotti, Pusha T, T.I., Offset, Young Scooter, OG, The Juice Man, Plies, Trey Songz.
OJ, the Juice Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, OJ.
Oh,
Get
did I
it
say
right.
OG? My bad.
Brick Squad, dude.
No, I was looking at it. I just said the wrong fucking letter. Chill. Another T.I. Offset, Kodak's on it too. Kodak had 2 features in one day while he was in jail, which is weird. Future on 2, Gucci, 21 Savage, Lil Uzi. I liked Quavo and 2 Chainz, and Ty Dolla $ign and Jeremiah and Young Dolph.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So
So-
I'll check that out for sure.
The Wake Up and Cook Up, Quavo and 2 Chainz is an unfucking real song. Back on it with Offset and Young Scooter. I really like. Boot Up by Future is just like that boot. It's just boot up, boot up, boot up, boot up. It's just like hype. I don't know. East Atlanta Day is just Gucci and 21 Savage. You can kind of I'm guessing you can like hear the song in your head. And then Mo Rila with it's Future is the only one on it, is maybe the best song. It's so good. But it's like singing kind of slow Future, and I know you don't like that as much, so.
I'll check it out. I mean, the whole album sounds insane. Though that feature list is like everybody. So
Yeah.
I mean, it is they. So
And
and then I did just I listened to the Hit Boy. The Hit Boy.
Wait, I wanted to save that one.
All right.
I wanted
all right.
Playboy Cardi. Thoughts?
I didn't like it too much. There's a couple on there, like, here, let me pull up the track list.
I like Shoota, Poke It Out, and No Time with Gunna.
Shoota was good with Uzi. No Time with Gunna was good, and Choppa Won't Miss with Thug. I think that was really all I liked.
Yeah, I thought it was just it's 19 songs is just too much.
It was really long, and it's just like he doesn't say enough for me to really hold my attention.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I like the sound. I like the wah, wah, wah. Like, it's like cool. That sounds cool. I like things that sound cool. Oh, also, this came out I guess a month ago now, 2 months ago, 6 weeks, I don't know. Dude, Dex's album, it's so good.
Oh yeah. So
Dex meets Dexter.
Yeah. So I really like Dex's album. He is like, this is choosing sides, whatever. But I think he's my favorite from Rich Forever. And
Is
but
that him, Rich the Kid?
it's him, Rich the Kid, and Jay Critch.
And Jay Critch, yeah.
But this is a pro-anti-beating women podcast. And Dex does have a domestic, like, abuse or violence charge. And has a song all about hitting a woman. So I'm in a tough place right now because his music is great, but I don't agree with his actions. So
All right. Let me just start by saying, I too am pro anti women abuse.
good.
However,
that does not sound good. I don't know if we should.
Let me just tread lightly here. The genre of rap has never. I don't know. You're mistaken if you've ever thought that the genre of rap has been held to that tenet as well. And as a fan of the genre, you have to at least understand that you're going to come across this topic. Just as you come across gun violence, just as you come across things like, murder and drug dealing and child abandonment. Very, very tough things, very wrong things that I too am pro-anti again for, whatever we're talking about. But with rap, it's a topic that comes along with it. I definitely condemn Dex's actions. I guess I should have started by saying that.
Yeah, probably.
But you can't really get too mad about it. I mean, it's going to be there. It's been part of it. I agree it shouldn't be proliferated, but when it's part of someone's past, and hopefully it's in his past, and that's it, and it's not coming back. I mean, people rap about their life experiences, and that was one of his life experiences. So
you make a good point, and I'll have to side with you. But
that's my. Well, you don't have to side with me. I respect the stand. And I too am again pro anti female abuse in any sense.
Oh yeah, it's just I'll listen to his music.
But he makes bangers, and it's not a reason that I'm not gonna.
I'm just saying, don't make a song with the chorus about hitting someone. Sounds so catchy and good and uplifting. That's all I'm saying.
What?
Said so.
It's not about hitting. It's not about hitting.
I mean, okay, whatever. It's not, but it is.
It's a double entendre, bro.
Yeah,
It's
that's
about
true.
rap.
Okay, so the next two albums, which you can decide which order, are Harder Than Ever by Lil Baby and Tony Fontana by Hit Boy.
So Hit Boy first. I liked this one. I didn't realize that it was gonna, like I told you, I don't really like producer rapping albums, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're best as producers. But then he pointed out he was actually pretty decent on Half a Mil, which I agreed. And I was listening to it more, and like, dude, there's some really, really, really catchy bangers on here. Like, I like Vroom a lot, and Clocked In, obviously. I think those are the two highlights. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty complete album. It did get me that speeding ticket, which sucks, but you know, that's like a once every few years thing. And if that happens, it means the music's good. So I liked that one. I liked Harder Than Ever more, just because I really like Lil Baby, because I previously was talking about how I love DS3. It's my favorite release of the year. Gunna has just blown up. He's awesome. These live shows that you're sending me are just insane. And the other YSL star coming up under Thugger is, besides Gunna, Lil Baby, and he's just crushing it. He came out all over DS3, just killing that every track he was on with Gunna. And now he dropped his featured mixtape, and it's long. The first half definitely not as good as the second half, but the second half,
The second half is
right there.
Unreal.
Right there.
It's
so Southside is probably where I think like my favorite.
Yeah,
started.
no,
I
Southside
really
was the
like
one.
Southside. And then I also like Throwing Shades right after that. Those two are probably my favorite back to back. And then I mean that Uzi feature is just perfect.
Life Goes On is my favorite song. It's so good.
Yeah, Life Goes On is great. Water, water, water on my Patek. Just an absolutely hilarious thing for Uzi to come in singing. Think the whole thing was great. I'm just happy that this is the direction that dumb mumble rap has diverged into enough directions where there's some that's at least appreciable. And then you get everything from actual SoundCloud rappers now to Cardi to these guys, to fucking. What do you think about? I was gonna say, or did you want to talk about this Lil Baby album a little bit before?
I was gonna say I agree with. I have Lil Baby's. Like I like it more than Hit Boys. I do I do think Hit Boys is really good though. I like most of the songs on it. Just Clocked In is so good. Rich the Kid is. I've been saying this and it might be wrong, but I think he is a poor man's Quavo in that he can kill a hook and chorus and a verse, but I don't want to hear like him on a whole song, like and a whole album. That's why he's poor man's, because Quavo I can listen to Quavo on a song, but Rich the Kid is just, I don't know. But his features, he comes in and he's just like I don't know, hype and fun and just chill at the same time too, and it's awesome.
I agree. He's a little high strung of a voice to listen to for a full album, which is, I did like his album, but it was definitely not the best, not what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I agree.
I also wanted to say, I wanted to ask your opinion. What do you think of this 6ix9ine kid?
What? Oh, I don't know. I don't listen.
You don't listen to New York yelling rap?
No, I don't. I'm sorry to say.
Well, it's pretty damn popular. He's pretty much the only thing you hear in New York, is from what I hear. Not that I would know him on the West Coast, but and he just dropped a song this weekend. All he raps about, first of all, he's Mexican. He's got rainbow hair, rainbow grills. You guys know who I'm talking about. And he is saying the N-word all over his tracks because he rolls with a bunch of black dudes, which I guess is okay for him. And he just yells. It's almost like Bushwick Bill stuff, like Ghetto Boys type, like violent rap. And like they're bangers. He's an idiot, and the lyrics suck. So I didn't know if you listened to him at all, but it's maybe worth checking out just because he's huge. It's kind of crazy.
No.
I just love keeping up on these new guys, like seeing where these kids are headed. It's pretty nuts. Did you we didn't talk about NBA YoungBoy. And we talked about the NBA, but not NBA YoungBoy.
What about him?
He had an album too. Did you listen to it?
I did not.
Oh, you should. It's pretty good. He's pretty hard, rapping about crazy shit.
I will add it and listen to it. What did I want? I don't even know. I lost what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Distract you.
No, it's fine. The one thing that I didn't emphasize earlier that I now looking back on it is No Time, Cardi and Gunna is a very, very good song. Like I think it's one of the better songs I've heard this year.
Off of Cardi's?
Yeah.
It's good. I don't know if I would say best of the year, but I'll give it a couple other listens. I think I only listened to it a couple times.
It's just so good. But also, I wanted to ask you one thing, which was when you said the transition from mumble rap and you brought up 6ix9ine, like I've talked to you about it, and you're not like you don't really like singy rap, but that's what Lil Baby and Gunna are, and you really like their album. So like, and they're not all singing. Like I know it's different than like certain rappers, but they are more singing than you. Like they are. They're like
right. I'll try to put it this way. Here's the thing,
and this is my favorite type of like rap hip hop. This is great. It's awesome.
What?
Like I love like Gunna, Lil Baby, Young Thug.
Yeah.
Like this is like it's awesome. I love it.
It's my favorite that's being released right. Hold on, mic fell out. It's my favorite that's being released right now. That's for sure. Besides, the old heads that are still dropping, because obviously the old heads. By the way, Currency dropping tonight. Just dropped.
I see.
I'll have to check that out.
Marina, right?
Yeah, Marina, sequel to Cigarette Boats from 2012 was a fucking banger of an album. But anyways, we were talking about mumble rap. You said.
Yeah, and then why Lil Baby and Gunna are like making like why is it them that you're liking versus other people? I guess.
So the reason is because like compared to Saba and
not even like
Smino and Smino.
Yeah, I guess them, but not even them because it's such a different style. Like even though this is another difference.
Anderson .Paak. The difference is mostly.
Why are you just like? No, why are you just calling me out? That was just a directly like shot towards me and my three of my favorite people.
I'm just naming the artists that I know you like that I don't really listen to as much. And I think the reason is because I know I'm like super white, but I love the hard stuff. I love the hardcore rap. I love when people rap about violent and like hard struggled upbringings.
But Gunna and Lil Baby don't really do that. That's what I'm saying.
Well, they don't talk about their upbringings, but they also they talk about violence. They talk about they're basically mafioso rapping. They're talking about wealthiness, spending, fucking.
Well, Gunna is literally his innuendos and entendres for sex and just that is one of the most creative things like I've heard.
He's like I stick the I stick the spoon in the pot.
Yeah.
Or something, and like
it's.
I mean, not that that's that creative, but when he sings it with auto tune over a crazy ass.
Yeah, no.
Slimy beat.
Second verse of Mistress is unreal. It's awesome.
Mistress might be my favorite besides Okay and
Mistress is my favorite.
Hotel.
Mistress is my favorite from the album.
It's so good, but I I just like how those guys rap about like they're thugging, whereas like they're criminals. Like not that that's a good thing or that that's something that should be continued to be promoted, but it's something that I like because it's like what 90s hip hop largely is centered around.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from your tribe and your chill stoner rap, which I also like, it's just not what I listen to when I'm playing basketball or skiing or running or, you know, doing anything that's like, or go drinking, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
like, it's just not music that I like. I like when I'm studying, I guess I listen to Gunna type music because it's still chill, but it's about the
Yeah, no,
concepts
Gunna's
that
great
I
study
like.
music.
Yeah, because it's chill, but he's rapping about, you know, just fucking bitches and rolling around in Lambos and Pateks, and
Mm-hmm.
it's tight. It's cool. It's better than like croony, you know, singy, like I don't know. That's the best way I can put it. I like that it's about the rap themes.
Okay.
The classic, the five pillars.
But like that, like so, but you like them other than these other young, like hip hop artists, like who I don't know, like Kodak, Lil Uzi, like those type people. And I know it's a different style, but they rap about the same topics.
There's special cases for people like that because I don't know about Uzi, but I know Kodak and a few others have literally gone on record shit and like fucking Lil Pump and these guys. Like they go and all these Lils, besides Wayne, go on these like they literally go on record shitting on the predecessors of rap. They're like, I'm like doing like fuck them. Like I don't care about them. Like I'm better than them. Like they don't even know what they're talking about. And it's like it in any like music culture, you can't do that without switching genres. Fine, if you don't think that Tupac is a good rapper, like or whatever, or like you think you're better than Biggie and Tupac, you're gonna call yourself Lil Big Pac. Like you're not a rapper. You're not rapping. You're just you're whining over 808s.
Okay.
Which is what Kodak does. And I do like some Kodak songs and mostly his features, just because he does have that kind of like different sounding voice.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not like if he's gonna go out on the record and say he's not. And Uzi does this too. He's like, I'm not a rapper. I know he said that.
Yeah.
It's like fine. Then like why? Then don't call it hip hop. Call it rock hop, or Kodak call it like heart hop, whatever you want to call it. Like I don't know. It's just frustrating. And I know I sound like an old head, but I guess I am at this point. It's crazy.
All right. What was? Oh.
Anyone who wants to tweet me at Deco17, I'll follow you back.
Did you listen to Arian Foster's album?
Deco possibly _17 at that. No, actually, I know you told me. I meant to do that. I didn't. I didn't listen to Arian Foster's, but I did listen to Zoe.
Zoe's was
Zoe's was just hilariously, surprisingly alright.
Yeah.
Which is so funny. Arian, I would expect to put out at least a decent project.
No, it's really good. The first song is fire.
I'm sure. I'll check it out. But, dude, I was expecting just straight trash from Zoe. And apparently he's young and from LA, so he knows some dudes who know how to work the keyboards.
Yeah, it surprised me and I liked it. I could drive around to it, which is all I ask.
Like I said, it's hard to make rapping about playing basketball cool. It's the only person that's successfully done it is Ice Cube. Because he said he did it casually.
Yeah. Did you listen to T Grizzly?
Yeah, I forgot about that one. I did listen to that one. Very good.
It was
Kind of out of nowhere too. I didn't know it was gonna be so long.
it was too long, but it was good. I liked like a good amount of the songs.
It's really good. Yeah, I mean, I like the production on it. Solid Detroit, like church bells going off in it.
Two Vaults is my favorite song.
Yeah, I got like 2 volts.
Yeah,
it's a nice one.
It's got a nice hop to it.
I call my pockets a Green Hulk or whatever. It's he's got money and he talks about it. It's fun, always fun.
Yeah, and that catches us up to today to music, which
wait, quickly before you write down or whatever you're gonna say, I wanted to ask you, because this is also in the obscure rap part. Circling back to that, were you the one who sent me the Young Gravy?
Yeah, thing? I did.
Okay, so I finally saw more of his stuff and I looked at his first. Okay, I don't like that. I get it. I get his whole act. I don't like that he's rapping over regular beats. I think he should have just been a novelty rapper and stuck to rapping over hilarious old samples. He rapped over fucking Sandman. Mm-hmm. That's so funny. That was his first song. I think that's hilarious. That deserves to get him popular and viral. But I didn't realize he was going legit with it, which is what I don't know if I can get on board with, because the dude's from Minnesota and he's got a yellow beard.
That's true, but he also has a song called One Thought, Two Thought, Red Thought, Blue Thought. So
I just kind of saw the video about it.
Yeah, no, the video came out today, the music video.
Yeah, I just saw it. It's funny. It's just I kind of like the whole more novelty rap about it,
Yeah, I get it.
He's I don't know. Kids these days, but let them do what they want. It's catchy. He'll make money. He's white.
But so where I was going brings us to today, when Mac Miller released 3 new songs.
Oh yeah, I listened to that Programs one. I didn't see the other 2.
But did you like Programs?
Yeah, it goes hard. It's a song I would definitely ball to.
That's what I thought. It was the one you would like the most. So.
Yeah, it's a good song. I'd definitely ball to it. What's his deal though? Wasn't he just in a crash and shit?
Yeah. So he I don't know how sober he was, but I guess he's not totally sober anymore. And he got in a DUI. Or he got in a DUI.
A DUI would mean he's not sober.
Well, no, yeah, that's what I kind of just circled around. But yeah, I thought he was still drinking, but he wasn't smoking anymore. He wasn't doing pills, but I think he's doing that too. So
right, yeah.
I thought he was just I knew he smoked cigs. So. I know he smoked cigs, but I thought he was just smoking cigs, drinking a little.
Wait, are you comparing cigs to pills?
Huh?
Did you just compare cigs to pills?
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying he was doing that and he wasn't doing pills.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so these songs, Small Worlds is kind of I feel like I've only listened to it once, but I think it's kind of about, not the DUI specifically, but what has been happening, how him and Ariana Grande broke up or whatever. But before we end, what are your, you said DS3 was your favorite album of the year. What's, your next 2?
Well, so DS3, are you talking releases, albums, or mixtapes? Because I classify them differently. Sorry, I'm a nerd.
I guess albums. Just albums. 2 albums.
Because DS3 is not an album; it's a mixtape.
Okay. What?
Just let's do releases.
Releases.
That's everything.
Releases.
DS3 is probably number 1. Dude, I mean, Pumpkin's really good still.
Yeah, you like that.
Maxo Cream, which is the Pumpkin. If no one knew what I was referring to.
I've played him in an outro song before, I think, so.
Okay. And obviously, this Rocky album's really good. Daytona's really good. And let me look at my playlist real quick because I have. Dude, it didn't come out this year, but I did want to mention Huncho Jack was way underrated. It's good.
It's
Good.
it's
I can
good, but it's
play
all
through
like,
most of it.
I don't know. I still think the better December release was courtesy of Half a Mil.
Yeah, but it's different styles.
That's true.
But anyway, so I got DS3. I got what else did I say? Daytona, Testing, and Pumpkin. Those are the four so far. So it really hasn't been harder than ever is up there. That's a top 5. I'll throw that in there.
Yeah, no,
Sorry. Take Harder Than Ever out. Put Dex Meet Dexter in.
Okay.
I like Dex Meet Dexter a lot. And Activated and Harder Than Ever are probably tied.
All right. My favorite is still Saba. Care for Me.
I gotta listen to it. I'm guilty. I just don't really listen to Saba.
Then I think I'd go DS3,
cool,
and then I would go Daytona, probably.
Daytona's good.
And then after that, there's Dexter, there's there's Dexter, there's Rocky, there's who else? I get like Tigres, yeah. The Culture 2, I really liked. Like there was
We didn't talk Culture 2, yeah, it's so long. Oh, and SREM 3.
Sure, yeah, let's talk about it.
They're both way too long, both of those albums
But Shrem 3 was 3 albums, so it was fine.
I was gonna say those 4 albums. Culture 2, it's very disappointing. I really think I don't know if I'm buying too much into the disappointing hype, but I do think it was disappointing. I really only like the 2 Chainz song. What's the other
Made
one?
Men.
No, not Made Men, because I know that you said
Oh
like
yeah, no, Gang Gang.
Gang. I really like Gang Gang.
Yeah, I like both. I like Made Men and Gang Gang.
But yeah, so disappointing. And then SREM 3, the only really one I liked on that besides so Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was like I think the best joint song on there besides the singles. And then Changed Up on Jim Tro is just a fucking great song. It's got guitar, so does the rock and roll song. I think there would be a great rock rap crossover if they decided to do like a theme of that next album. They need to do more rock rap stuff because Sway's got the hooks and Jimmy's got the bars. They can do it.
Yeah. I like Up in My Cocina. I think the best.
That's a good one. I do like that one.
Guatemala is just a great song. I don't know how you can deny that.
Encino Hills is also good. I like that from Sway's album.
Brinks Truck good. Chanel good. I like Cap. But yeah, I liked Shrem. All of them by themselves were pretty good. I liked Culture 2. There was like enough good songs that I liked a good portion, a good amount to get me through it. So yeah, that's music for 2018 so far.
Oh yeah, there's more to come. We're not even halfway through. So
Yeah, there's
just about.
The next 2 weeks we get an influx with Kanye and Cudi.
Yeah, so we got Kanye coming up. What else is coming up?
Kanye and Cudi.
Let's see. I'll look up some shit.
I don't even know what else. I'm guessing Mac Miller will release something, which I'm hype about, so that's cool.
Alright, so let's see what we got coming up.
Oh, Drake.
Is Drake? Oh, he is.
Oh, Father John Misty's coming out in a couple days. I'm hyped for that.
Word. So yeah, there's Kanye, and Cudi. Nas's album that Kanye produced.
Yeah.
You get Jay. This is all next month. J Rock's coming out with an album. Zaytoven is also coming out with another thing. Let's see what else. Rich Forever 4.
Yeah, no, that is. Rich Forever 4 is what, July or June 1st? July 1st.
July 13th.
Oh, July 13th. Fuck.
Yeah.
Boof on my part. But, damn, yeah, that's going to be hype. I'm excited for that. Have you heard Near You? Jay Critch featuring Rich the Kid. It's a great song.
Possibly, I don't know.
It's a good song.
But
Jay
yeah,
Critch sounds like Juicy J mixed with Wiz Khalifa. I swear, it's exactly that.
I'll think of it the next time I hear him.
Yeah.
Oh, also, notification from ESPN earlier today. Who wants to watch Woj and Mike Schmidt's live alternate picks in the first round mock draft?
I don't know that was a thing, and I don't give a shit because I don't look at ESPN that much.
It was a thing because I got you can watch it live according to my phone. It's like, what are people doing? Woj, I don't need to see live pick people. Do I want to watch Kuiper and McShay live pick people? Nah. What are we doing? Sports coverage. I sent you that picture. Sports coverage has reached an all-time level, people. There was during the Preakness, a horse simulation race where they were showing how the horse race was going to play out with 3D generated horses in a track. Welcome to 2018.
We are in the future. We are living in it. We are the future. That's true.
The children. The children.
But yeah, it's 2:50 a.m. and I am getting up at 8:25 for class, so I think it's.
Sucks. Why'd you do that?
I think it's time to call. Okay, so actually, I'll explain this to you because it's funny as well. But so when you were like Tuesday, I was like, hell yeah, I don't have class on Tuesday. That works perfectly. But like, I didn't put it together that I have class Wednesday. Even though I've been going to it for the last like 6 weeks, so I'm an idiot.
That's how the days work.
But it doesn't even matter because I would have been up in bed right now watching The Office.
Right.
So.
Well, Wednesday usually does follow Tuesday, so good to keep track of in the future. And I hope you do get enough sleep for class. It's only 11:50 here, so you get a little more time if that's transitive.
Should I play a new Mac song or an ASAP song from ASAP as the outro? Do you want?
Go ASAP. I'm definitely
praise the Lord.
Yeah, give me some Skep though. It's a solid one. Everyone's gonna be banging it. They banged it this past weekend. It'll be banging for the next month. Let's hear it.
Awesome. All right.
It was solid talking to you, bro.
It was solid talking to you. Shout out Jonah Wolf. R.I.P. Young King Dave. Praise the Lord.
Hey.
ASAP.
Hey, hold up.
What?
I want to shout out R.I.P. to my boy, Zach. We love you. Since you're shouting it out, I had to.
R.I.P. Zach. And praise the Lord. ASAP.
Praise him.
Yeah. The world is so small till it ain't. Yeah. I'm building up a wall till it breaks. She hate it when I call and it's late. I don't wanna keep you waiting. I hope I never keep you waiting. Yeah. I think I know it all, but I don't. Why you always at the mall when you're broke? Yeah. And I just wanna ball, maybe dunk, but I never been tall. Yeah. I might trip, I never fall. God knows I came close.
Don't try this at home.
I know I probably need to do better. Fuck whoever, keep my shit together. You never told me being rich was so lonely. Nobody know me. Oh well, Hard to complain from this 5-star hotel. I'm always in a rush, I've been thinking too much. But keep it on the hush, no one need to know, just us. That's really all it takes. We don't need nothing but today. The world is so small, till it ain't. I'm building up a wall, till it break. She hate it when I call, and it's late. I don't wanna keep you waiting. I hope I never keep you waiting. Got a bad attitude, playing till I'm out of moves. No need for shame, I get more peace at slow speeds. Go beat the game, young control freak, it's cold in my veins. I'm below freezing, snow season made me. They know that I so need my space. Don't wanna grow old, so I smoke just in case. She say that I glow below the waist, and the stroke is just so PGA. All I got is a little bit of space and time, drawing shapes and lines of a world we made. Tomorrow may be right around the corner, but I swear it's gonna be worth it if I make it wait. There's somewhere above, you keep reaching up. That's really all it takes. We don't need nothing but today. The world is so small, till it ain't. I'm building up a wall, till it break. She hate it when I call, and it's late. I don't wanna keep you waiting. I hope I never keep you waiting. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 I get it wrong. That's why I wrote this song. Tell myself to hold on. I can feel my fingers slipping in a motherfucking instant I'll be gone. Do you want it all if it's all mediocre? Staring at the wall and the wall full of posters. Looking at my dreams, who I wanna be. I guess you gotta see it to believe. Ooh, I've been a fool, but it's cool, that's what human beings do. Keep your eyes to the sky, never glued to your shoes. Guess there was a time when my mind was consumed, but the sun coming out now, clouds start to move. Don't tell me nothing but the truth. I'm tired, I don't got a spare second. Win or lose, I don't keep count, nobody checking.